Hey, there you are. Was looking for you back at the dockyards. Instead, I had to hang out with a bunch of engineers. They told me a whole convoy of new engineers got intercepted by the Empire. No survivors. Sounds like they had someone on the inside at Hosnian Prime. Give them all the details. As you can imagine, everyone at the dockyard is pretty spooked. I got a Pazak game planned for them later, to help boost morale. Gotta do our part, right? Say, between us, something's up. Something bigger than missing engineers. Ardo ain't talking, and the boss has been shut up in the briefing room all day. I feel like he'd tell us if it was just about the lost engineers. Nah, this is something else. My money's on some kind of unfinished business. Like a dark secret he left behind when he skipped out on the Empire. Or not. What would I know, huh? Whatever it is, it's gotta be something he can't fix with a giant battleship. Why don't you head up to the briefing room? The boss might open up to you.
You're right, Lyndon. My contacts verified your suspicions. It's her.
I knew it could only be Teresa Carroll. Her mark is all over these attacks. We know her style.
You do realize there's only one reason she would attack Hosnian Prime and the engineering convoy.
She's searching for Project Starhawk. That's why I've already taken steps to stop her. Before she can find the Nadiri dockyards. Before anyone else gets hurt.
Lyndon. What have you done?
Relax, Ardo. All I did was send Teresa a message. One she can't ignore. An old protege of mine, Teresa Carroll, is leading the Empire's search for Project Starhawk. She won't stop until it's destroyed. So I've initiated a plan. I sent a message that we know was intercepted by an Imperial listening post hidden near Esselis.
What was the message?
Bait for Teresa. And now that the Imperial post has served its purpose, we're ready for part 2. If we destroy that listening post, Teresa will think we have something to hide and follow that message to the letter. Vanguard, I want you to take Y-Wings with heavy ordnance to that post in Esselis and bomb it to oblivion. A corvette will join you to draw Imperial fire. Gunny will support and resupply our bombers. These are your targets. We've identified the receivers along the hull as weaker areas. Destroy them all. Additionally, destroy the thermal regulation systems along the exterior trench and any dishes atop the listening post. If you pull this off, we'll rob the Empire of a valuable asset, and then Teresa will fall right into our trap. Teresa Carroll was my second in command at Fostar Haven. She was my protege. She's gone from a Coruscant street orphan to captaining her own Star Destroyer. The Empire gave her everything, and she'll do anything to defend it. That's why I'm keeping certain details quiet. With Teresa in the game, any leak is a risk. Just trust me a little longer. Head to the hangar. Zerelda should have your ship almost ready.
I have to say, the Commander's plan is quite clever. All this secrecy and subterfuge, it's almost imperial. I know the New Republic strives to be better than the Empire, but you must admit their tactics are effective. Not that we should adopt them, of course, but this is war. Sometimes you have to think like your enemy in order to defeat them. We're lucky the Commander is using his tactical brilliance for our side. Let's focus on the mission.
When Javes talks about Carol, you can feel it, right? He must have cared about her greatly to feel such pain. I don't think it's a coincidence that the Empire sent Teresa after Javes. This feels personal. They must both be hurting. And hurt can so easily turn to hate. Hate that cannot be healed has no place in the galaxy. If fighting it has become the only option, so be it.
All hands.
Are you ready?
Additional emergency procedure training is now available. Check your schedules.
Y-Wings are built to carry bombs and other heavy explosives. It makes them slower, but they pack a punch against large targets and capital ships. Guaranteed to satisfy.
Attention. Missile storage bay is locked down. Safety protocols are in effect. All hangar crews, hazard gear is on standby.
So, with the Empire eavesdropping on New Republic comms, do you think Teresa Carroll overheard everything?
She only cares about finding our Starhawk, Frisk.
Oh, sure, still. Better bomb this listening post into oblivion, right? For the safety of our new battleship, and for no other reason.
Temperance, this is Vanguard Squadron. We're closing in on the listening post now.
Excellent. Upon arrival, you should be able to overhear some Imperial chatter. You can thank Arno and his spy network later.
Let's form up with our Corvette. It'll run interference during the strike.
This listening post in the middle of nowhere. How'd the boss find this place again?
He sent a message, specifically hoping the Empire would intercept it and reveal the outpost. They took the bait.
Talk about a long shot. No way he could have known that would work.
Unless the message he sent seemed so enticing the Empire had no choice but to intercept.
What could be that enticing?
That's the thing. Jays won't tell us. But it's a seed that will sprout into a trap.
Let's focus on this mission and worry about the details of the trap later. You think the Empire built this listening post just to help them find the Starhawk?
This one, perhaps, but it isn't the last listening post eavesdropping on the galaxy.
Well, they do seem hell-bent on finding us. I bet the Empire cannot stand that we're building a new ship out of their old ones.
There's our listening post.
I'll jam Imperial sensors on approach.
I love it. They'll never see us coming.
Let's make them regret eavesdropping on the New Republic, huh? And just like that, we're hidden from Imperial sensors.
Follow me, 5. We'll lead the bombing run.
Grace and I will take care of station defenses and starfighter patrols.
Here we go. 5, give them everything you got.
Good, you're almost there. On my mark, it's bombs away.
Excellent.
What? It's a raid! Alert TIE patrols!
Nicely done. You're a natural 5. Now to bombard the rest of the receivers.
Get the broadcast system running. We need to call reinforcements.
Uh-oh, quick, take down those dishes before they can make that distress call.
Squadron, target the dishes on top of the station. Empire can't call reinforcements without them.
We needed that dish!
Dish destroyed, nice job. Here I am.
I don't care if we're under attack. Get the broadcast system up so I can call for help.
Going into formation.
Is the broadcast system working? Good. I'm calling in some backup.
That's a hit.
Someone stop them! We need those dishes!
Talk about that from here. Not bad, 5.
You let them destroy our broadcast dishes. So much for the distress call.
Nice shooting, 5. Those Imperials are on their own.
Nice work. Imps won't be calling any reinforcements today.
Nice bombing.
Only one receiver left. Let's finish him off. Wow, 5. You really let him have it. Receivers are done for.
Right here and ready to go.
Regroup and be at the edge of the listening post.
Let's get it off our tail then.
All right, 5, form up at the edge of the station. It's time to take out the thermal systems.
Should have dodged that.
The thermal systems are located in the trench circling the edge of the station.
interceptors coming our way! Enemies all over me!
Thermal system destroyed. Temperatures are rising.
Vanguard, the Empire's just opened a massive vent on the listening post. The thermal systems must be overloading. They're trying to cool down the core.
Regroup at the vent. I got an idea.
More Imperial fighters inbound! 5, get in the vent and blast that core!
Why aren't you protecting the Corvette? Move in! No, we lost the Corvette. Where were you, 5? All right, 5, get in there and fly carefully. Time to put your courage to the test, Vanguard 5. When you get to the core, start dropping bombs and do not stop. You won't have much time to get out once the core explodes, so be ready to fly past. Drop your bombs, 5.
Hyperspace jump.
I love watching Imperial stuff burn. I really do.
Great work, Vanguard Squadron. Our trap is set. Come on home. It's time for the next step.
All I'm saying is, instead of blowing up that listening post, we should have commandeered it. Imagine the kind of fun we could have had messing with the Imperials. Or the credits we could make.
As your squad leader, I'm gonna pretend I didn't just hear that.
Come on, Gunny. You telling me the New Republic couldn't use more intel? And you know war ain't cheap.
Actually, that's a good point. I guess once you steal a Star Destroyer, everything Imperial starts to look tempting.
You know, we used to be rebels. We turned into a legit republic, and suddenly we all gotta stay on the straight and narrow.
The commander's lining up a trap for Teresa Carroll. That's not enough of a con for you?
In the old days, I'd trick her for everything but a pair of boots to stand in. But I guess this'll do.
Well, when he's right, he's right. Now, how about we get some actual work done?
First, congratulations. Because you captured the Star Destroyer Victorum, our Starhawk prototype has been completed ahead of schedule. But the Empire does not know that. They believe it's still under construction. Teresa Carroll will keep hunting Project Starhawk until it's destroyed, and we've been assigned to stop her. So, using that decoy message I sent, we're going to set up an ambush. The false intel stated that you're protecting a shipment of Magnite crystals, essential to completing the Starhawk. With this bait, we'll draw Teresa and the Overseer deep into the Xavian Abyss, a highly volatile area of space. Here is where we set our trap. Don't worry about the convoy. It's empty and droid-piloted. However, that does mean you'll need to clear any obstructions from its path. Vanguard, I want you to defend that convoy with everything you've got. We need to make this look good. Your destination is this bottleneck. There, the Starhawk will be waiting to disable the Overseer, and hopefully, capture Teresa. Now, it might sound simple, but nothing is simple in the Xavian Abyss. Brace yourselves.
If Lyndon's right, this plan could knock Teresa Carroll off our tail. Sooner the better, if you ask me. Lyndon's convinced himself that he's put us in danger. Yeah, I can't make him focus on the bigger picture while Teresa's still in it. The commander's a smart man, but everyone has someone who can push their buttons. I wonder if we can push hers, too. We'll give Teresa a harmless convoy to follow, play this out, and see just how far we can lead her. It's all about playing the long game. When the Empire occupied Mon Cala, I learned how to string Imperials along. If you seem harmless, people underestimate you. I spent a lot of time around Imperials, playing the dumb alien. A bartender, a sweeper, someone safe. Next day, the rebellion would know everything I'd overheard. It wasn't easy, but I learned to stay patient and wait for opportunities. Remember, the Xavian Abyss is no place for the faint-hearted. And Teresa knows a few tricks of her own. Keep your eyes and ears open, all right?
And the Starhawk's crew?
More than ready. I selected the crew personally based on their expertise and experience. They've been training for months.
That's good. I appreciate your support on this, General.
It's a good plan, Lyndon. Just be careful. I know you have a past with the Overseer's captain. Don't let it cloud your judgment.
One moment, General. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Your squadron is waiting.
Sensor sweep is complete.
So, the boss wants to pull the old bait and switch on Teresa. I must be rubbing off on him. Of course, the key to a good con is selling it. And going into the Xavian Abyss, well, either you're too naive to know better, or you think it's worth the risk. Like, say, stopping a Starhawk from being finished. Teresa Carroll's risking the Abyss just for the chance to destroy some Magnite crystals. Ain't she in for a surprise? I'm kind of excited to see our Starhawk tackle Teresa's flagship. All those engineers worked their tails off to get it finished. That's one good thing about this new Republic. We're finally punching at the same weight as the Empire. One way or another, this is gonna be a show.
I've heard tales of the Xavian Abyss. They say it's swallowed entire fleets without a trace. Sending our brand new Starhawk in there is quite the gamble. Commander Javes must have complete faith in its builders. And in us, of course. We'll be the ones making this ruse work, after all. I took the liberty of studying the Starhawk's blueprints. It's not just another capital ship. It's a defense against Imperial fleets. Every spare inch is packed with lasers and munitions, but what really caught my eye was the tractor beam. If I understood the blueprints, the Starhawk's tractor beam is 10 times more powerful than that of a Star Destroyer. It's incredible. The Magnite crystals they use in the Starhawk's tractor beam are quite rare. I think they salvaged a few from the Star Destroyer we captured. My family spent an exorbitant amount of credits sourcing Magnite crystals. It's so gratifying to see them go to a good cause. Let's put our new Starhawk through its paces, shall we?
You got your choice of fighters for this mission. An X-Wing, Y-Wing, or A-Wing. They've all got pros and cons. Check the schematics and let me know what'll suit you.
Pilots on deck. Mechanics secure all lines.
As you can see, I wasn't exaggerating about the dangers of the Xavian Abyss.
Yeah. Look at that lightning.
And we got word that Teresa Carroll has taken the bait. Her flagship overseer is closing in. Good luck, Vanguard. Protect that convoy. And see you on the other side.
You can feel it, right? Chaos on every side. We don't belong here.
I'd hate to see what does.
Hey, what happens once the Starhawk disables the Overseer?
The same as the Victorum, I expect. Board it, lock its systems, and take the crew prisoner.
I don't know, Grace. I can't imagine Teresa Carroll coming along quietly. I hate these clouds. Who knows what's out there?
We know what's out there. A Star Destroyer with a captain who wants us dead.
Real helpful. Thanks, Gunny. The convoy's droid autopilot ain't smart enough to steer through these asteroids.
Then let's blast them a path.
Wait, look. A Star Destroyer. Or what's left of one.
I'd say it's been here a long while.
You'd think this would discourage Teresa Carroll.
To someone like her, that wreckage ain't a warning. It's one more insult.
Look lively, Vanguard. Imperial ships are on radar.
Scouts. Perfect. The boss's plan is working. Give them a show. Make sure they buy it.
I hope those ties scanning the convoy. Do you think they know there's no Magnite? Enemy is destroyed.
See that?
TIE bombers, they'll blast that convoy apart. Get them!
We got ties closing on the convoy. You're safe. TIE bombers. Bombers are toast. Now hit the fighters. You can always count on me.
We pushed them back. Let's keep going.
I repeat. Vanguard, the Imperials scanned the convoy, but the Overseer is still on approach. They must have stopped the ties before they could transmit that scan. Vanguard.
Signal's breaking up. Let's push on.
The ambush point is this way. Ready?
Let's go.
On your way.
get in.
Nobody panic. This is the plan. Defend the convoy and keep luring the Overseer to the ambush point. How could you challenge an Imperial Star Destroyer?
If we don't destroy the asteroids, the Overseer will catch the convoy.
Guess Teresa decided to handle this convoy herself. I got the cold sweat on my neck.
Stay focused.
I'm very focused on the Star Destroyer right behind me.
Trapped with nowhere to go. Launch fighters!
More Imperial fighters. Check behind.
Gotta take out those bombers.
Enemy's got a lock on me.
Enemies locked right on me.
Tractor beam.
I'm in formation.
Come on.
That's a hit.
You're in the clear.
They're locking on. Get the last of the fighters. The Overseer's right in turbo laser range. Try to focus on the ties. The star will run under the Overseer. If we can make it to the bottleneck in time, we will. We just have to push forward.
There. That's the bottleneck the boss mentioned.
Lyndon James to Vanguard. We have you on radar. Keep going. We're almost in range.
Okay, hold on.
They mean business.
That's teamwork.
They have a lock.
Scratch one.
They're flanking me.
Vanguard, the Overseer is targeting you. I need more time. Distract Teresa while we charge the tractor beam. And stay alive.
Taking out her fighters one by one should be very distracting.
Captain Carroll to Vanguard Squadron. This is a futile gesture. You have nowhere to go, and I have no interest in prisoners.
Enemy has near their sights.
That hurts.
Tractor beam is charging. 34%.
Stay strong. We fly for the New Republic.
I gotcha. Let me reload.
What's wrong, Teresa? Can't hit something that ain't a helpless convoy.
Tractor beam's at 61%.
Come on, me.
Good now.
Tractor beam at 87%. Ready to track.
Got 'em all. Let's push on.
Got an enemy locked on. Fire tractor beam on my mark. We're ready. Vanguard, withdraw through the bottleneck to a safe position. You sector and system we've been looking for.
We've got them right where we want them.
Titan, return to the Overseer for immediate hyperspace jump.
We can't jump that fast. We could end up in the middle of a star or worse.
Stay and we die for sure. Move!
Well, we know the Starhawk works. Toss the Overseer around like a loath rat.
Good. Lousy Imperials deserve payback, with interest.
Shall we just build a Death Star and get it over with?
Oh, come on, Grace. We're still the good guys. Anyhow, we won, right? Wherever they jumped, no ship's coming back from that.
Let's hope so.
Where are we?
Outer Rim, Remetic System, Grid L42.
Scramble fire crews. Get a distress call to the nearest Imperial station.
Aha! There's an old munitions depot in this system, Captain. Run by a Colonel Grom. Must be our lucky day.
Make the call. This isn't over, Vanguard.
So, you jump to my territory, uninvited, then demand my supplies?
Colonel Graham, the Starhawk project is within our grasp. All I need is repairs and proper munitions.
No. The Emperor assigned me to this depot. I decide how its resources are used. As of this moment, that includes your Star Destroyer. Consider yourself reassigned.
The Overseer was sent on this mission by Admiral Sloane herself.
Admiral Sloane isn't here, Captain. I have rebel guerrillas to deal with. And now, so do you. Grom out.
He wants us to fight rebels. All right. We'll protect his depot, and if his munitions get lost in the crossfire, well, lucky for us.
Ma'am, regulations specifically forbid this.
I will not be beaten by Vanguard, grandstanding imbeciles, or anyone else.
Please, no judgment.
It's just fine. Call in Titan Squadron. Now!
Could we talk?